Hi, my name's Rob and I'm the founder of Redbox Web Design. Thank you for downloading our free website planning kit. I've made this video just to cover the 5 things that are available in the kit to explain what each one is and how to use it. So let's get started. First of all, you have the 24 questions to ask before you get a quote for your website. So in this document, the first section, there are 9 questions that you should ask yourself. And then in section 2, there are 15 questions that you should be asking the web company that you're going to use. Now, the most important part of this booklet is the first 9 questions that you should ask yourself before you even get a quote for your website. Questions like, what is the purpose of my website and how will you measure success, are really going to help you clarify in your own mind what you want your website for and what you want it to achieve. Until you understand these points, it will be hard for you to communicate with your web company what you actually want. So I would really recommend reading at least the first 9 questions in this booklet to really give yourself some clarity on what you are trying to achieve by investing in a new website. Moving on to the website brief. So there are 2 documents that support the website brief. We've got the website writing guide. Have a quick read through this. This just explains some of the concepts around what information you need to provide your web company. And then possibly the most valuable document in this pack is the actual template. So this is a Word document that you can edit. It's got examples in here to make it really quick for you to build a real quality website brief. Now, the better your brief is, the better your website will end up being and the smoother process will go. Because if you provide a really good brief to your web company, it allows them to really understand what you want. They can then provide an appropriate quote, and then you've got a kind of a plan, a roadmap to achieve the website that you need. So the guide supports this, have a read of that, but this document is editable. You can add your own sections in, or you can use some of the examples that I've put into this document. But it covers all the essential areas that is going to communicate what you need your website to do, and what features it's going to have, what pages it's going to have. All this information is going to help your web company both give you an accurate quote and provide you with a website that is going to help you achieve your business goals. Next up, we've got a document called the 15 things you want your web designer to include on your website. Now, if you use a really good web company that know what they're doing and that really understands your brief, then the information in here isn't necessarily needed. However, if you really want to have a big input into your website and guide your web company, then have a read of this. It will really give you some good ideas about what works on websites, what doesn't, things like call to action. What is a call to action? Why do you need one? How do you identify whether your web company has written a good call to action or not? So it is a useful document, but some organizations, businesses may just trust their web company to get all this right in the first place. Next is the pre-website checklist. Now this is essentially, it's a checklist for your own peace of mind. Again, a good web company will get all this stuff correct, but it's always worth checking. Things can get missed and you don't want your website going live with things like spelling errors, emails that don't work, forms that don't go to the right place. So towards the end of your project, have a read through this and make sure you can tick all the boxes so you're confident that when your website goes live, you've got everything correct. Next up, we have got the 5 things to do as soon as your website goes live. This is so important. Having the best website in the world that just goes live and then you just leave it to do nothing other than sit there isn't going to help your business. There are some critical things that you can do to really give your website a boost. Things like, first of all, making sure your forms work, doing an initial promotion. So making sure you post about it on social media, making sure that your Google My Business listing and all your other social media profiles link to your new website, creating your first blog post, things like that. So really useful document for once your website has gone live, just to give you some guidance about what you can do to help the success of your website. Hopefully you will get massive value from this pack. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with myself or the team. And naturally, if you would like us to give you a quote for building your website, then just get in touch and we'll be happy to do so. Thank you for listening, and I wish you the best of luck with your new website project.